This is
The Smoke Session, and I'm Blaze Stack Up.
I'm Mills.
And it's the podcast where we talk about sports, crypto, music, anything.
Hey, yo, Blaze, let's get into it.
Happy 420, everybody. You know what I mean? I love the intro, man. Mill always cooks everything up rightly, Shout out to everybody that's been with us since day one, probably been through a couple 420s by now, at least a few,
Yeah.
Never really did an episode, I don't
Nah. Not on 420 exactly, but,
So we had to do this and then make sure we upload this one for y'all, so. Shout out to y'all for being with us. Join us if you got one, roll one,
Right.
light one and get down right now. Well, just enjoy the festivities, man.
We'll wait, you know what I mean? It's like,
Happy Easter to everybody,
Happy Resurrection Sunday, you know what I mean?
Yes. Shout out to Doja Mars. Everybody's holding. If you don't got it yet, make sure you go get the song, download it, and make sure you put it to your playlist on any platform that you like, music platform, of course. Blaze Stack Up, Doja Mars, make sure you get that. If you don't got it, shout out to Crypto Brown, 321, that's my guy. Everybody that watches his stuff and been showing love to the intro of his video. That's my new song. And I just want to say shout out to all y'all. There's another one. She get her weed for free. Make sure you get that for 420. And we got that Filthy America on the way, man. You say you're uploading that tonight?
I'm uploaded tonight, so it'll definitely be out next month for sure. So be in tune for that. I've been dropping little tracks here and there, just something to get you a little feel for what I'll be dropping. But yeah, Filthy America.
Is some of the singles out now for it?
Yeah, a few singles I dropped on SoundCloud, Reverb Nation, just them sites that everybody just
Give you a little quick freedom.
Yeah, quick little freedom, you know what I mean? So I did that. It's 4 tracks on there. One's called Breakout, one's called More, one's called Not Like Us, and the last joint, Don't Bother. So, but yeah, real quick with that. But yeah, it'll be out soon, man. Stay tuned for that. It should be album y'all should like and can relate to, you know what I mean? So that's the most. But yeah.
Any songs for the Stoners?
Any song for the Stoners? Shit. I don't think I got one. We gonna maybe go back in the booth.
Even if not.
I mean, you could
not fully directed.
Not fully directed, but you could definitely smoke to it. For sure. You already know that.
He probably mentioning the gas.
You know what I mean? Lil Bos. Shout out to Lil Bos. You know what I mean? Always in the cup. You know what I mean?
We would like to sponsor by now, but it's
what's
all
up,
good.
man? Look, man. LeBron, I don't see LeBron out here rocking Lil Bos and he ain't talk about it. We out here. I mean, what's up?
I mean, don't wait until we
find a new drink and motherfucker.
And we million subscribers up or something. Then they gonna holler at us.
Then we gonna be drinking on everything.
We gonna remember y'all. You know what I mean? So get with us now, Lobos. Let's go to the top together. You know what I'm saying? You've been watching. Speaking of LeBron, just saying, you watch the playoffs because you do.
We've been talking about this all day. So yeah.
Guarded by Randall this time. Good contest. Didn't matter. Doncic with 4 quick points for the Lakers. Here's Reeves. He drives the closeout. Luka with the cut and the layup. Minnesota just cannot allow those second chance opportunities. Doncic off the dribble handoff. Finney-Smith checked into the ball game. Luka is on one right now to start this game. Doncic has knocked down a couple of threes. The step back so difficult, and he shoots it with ease. The trend is tilting towards the Lakers. So it's a lot easier to grab an offensive rebound when it's a long rebound. That puts everybody in it. Doncic with the steal. Lakers have numbers. Defense against the Lakers has been pretty good to start, but they've given up so many offensive rebounds. Doncic is locked in. We're on a fish grease alert right now. He's up to 12. comfortable against the Timberwolves again in the postseason. And they get him out of his comfort zone. Gobert matched up against him. Doncic with the spin, slams on the brakes. He's out here doing a clinic.
Well, now Minnesota has matched that with 11 of their own, and Jaden McDaniels has been a big reason why with his offensive rebounds and stickbacks.
Out of the timeout, Hachimura.
You know, he's a Mavericks fan. Luka is his guy.
Luka's my guy.
First, let's talk about how do you feel about that? What's that? How do you feel about the Mavericks and Luka, and just how do you feel being a Mavericks fan?
We never discussed it, and I'm not going to be too long on it. But I ain't like the trade. I ain't like anything that had to do with that. I love AD as a player when he's healthy. Don't get me wrong. He got rings, all that. AD's a great player, but for Luka, no. That was very dumb. And I don't think, I may be wrong, but I don't think the Lakers got enough to compete this year for a title.
It takes a quarter, 2 quarters, a full game to get used to playoff basketball once again. So it shouldn't be no surprise on Tuesday.
LeBron, to your right, when you talk about controlling the controllables in the second and third quarter, what comes to mind at those times?
Offensive rebounds, giving up open shots to lasers, not being in the right position. So it was a lot of factors that allowed them to build that big lead up to 27.
LeBron, Minnesota was able to kind of penetrate, driving kick. They converted a lot on those corner threes and things of that nature. How much of that was just a team getting hot and hitting their shots, and how much of that is part of the controllables and things that you can prevent?
We're going to look at the film and break it down. There's some that was just great plays by them. We're all NBA players. We know how to make plays. Some of the things we could have control, but we watch the film and see ways we could be better with our rotations going into games.
And I wish I could say different. I wish I could say Luka carried him like he carried the Mavs last year, the year before that, and the year before that. But I don't think the Lakers, they don't look like the Mavs. Like the Mavs did have some young guys, and they did have Kyrie for a couple years. So Kyrie a killer. So they ain't got that. If LeBron's out here, I don't know what he scored, but he ain't scoring the first quarter. Yeah. So I don't know about that one, but it's wild. They said, LeBron never did that before in history. Didn't score in the first quarter. I said, what the hell is going on? You trying to? I'm not gonna talk bad about LeBron. He's a great player, etc., but he ain't got that killer in him. I'll tell you that. That take over. It's playoffs. Man, I'm scoring, I'm shooting, I'm rebounding, I'm playing defense. But that's just me. I don't know. He is 40. You know what I mean? Maybe his age is showing. I'm not too sure, but I can't really put my finger on it.
The first time I don't know. It's great. I mean, I did see some things like the way he did the one little layup at the the contested one. It looked like he's getting a little older, but. The mindset that's what's still crazy to me because like I've been seeing that still because like for you not to shoot the whole first quarter is just crazy. LeBron ended with 19. He made 8 buckets out of 18. And the only person under LeBron had 16. Austin Reeves. He only shot 13.
I see Luka with 27.
Luka got 37.
37, my fault.
5 for 10 from the three. Luka shot 22 times. Now, me personally, if LeBron's the main guy, I would have had LeBron shooting the ball at least 25 to 22 times. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. You're never going to win like that. Now, let me see what Ant and them was out there doing. Ant, 22 times.
Yeah.
Randall 11, but then, they got other people shooting 13, 12. They had everybody shooting the ball. The niggas off the bench had 9 shots apiece.
Yeah, crazy.
They gotta shoot that ball, man.
Yeah, at least. I mean, I don't know.
Luka, like you said, he did his thing.
I mean, he could do all he can do. He on a new team, and I'm sure he's feeling like, damn, I gotta take over this team too.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying?
He should be the guy probably not doing as good, getting his feet wet.
Exactly. He should be at the 19s and the.
You know what I'm saying? Getting used to a new system, shit like that. You know what I mean? All right, Luka came out there and.
I'm a Mavericks fan, but That's probably gonna change soon. I'm probably not gonna be any fan anymore, but I am a Luka fan. That is one thing I am, and that was a stupid ass trade.
Well, I know I used to say it all the time, but yeah, man, I stopped being a fan of the organization.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be a fan of organizations
because they did stuff like that. I started taking it personal when I'm like, really, I fuck with this organization and I fuck with the player. And then you trade the key guy.
Yeah.
And it's like, nah.
And I'm right
some
for a
trades you
long
ain't
time,
going to
man.
agree with
Long
at
time,
times. It's
man.
like, you can't just get rid of everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's out of control.
I've been riding with the Mavs for a long time. Like I've told the story a million times. Jason Kidd is my favorite basketball player after Michael Jordan. Then it was Dirk. So, you know, my shit's a little different. I mean, so I stayed with the Mavs for those two people, and they did me justice. Shout out to Mark Cuban. You know what I mean? But
people don't get a lot of credit. Like I always look at the core of the coaches, not just the players too. Some coaches help out great. Damn, 420. But owners are good too. And I was gonna say Mark Cuban was a great owner. Like with me, even the way he kept players around, but the way shit was good until he left. That's what I'm gonna say. So.
And I ain't even talk about my boy Vince. He's one of my favorite, but like he ain't cracked the top 5. You feel what I'm saying? But he about Vince was
all Vince needed a ring. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that's all he needed with us. Man. If he would have stayed healthy that year, he definitely would have got one. You know what I mean? But he got hurt.
Definitely a little cheat code, that nigga crazy.
Yeah, that nigga Vince was nice, man. Yeah, Mavs had a lot of good players. Steve Nash, Michael Finley, Jerry Stackhouse, the list goes on, man. The list goes on.
Sean
Marion, my bad. Jason Terry. Yeah, I ain't want. That's a championship team. They know that team. You know what I mean, I just want to bring it back a little bit for them. You know what I mean, they got some niggas though. You know what I mean, friends.
They even had a little Sean Bradley. I mean, he was on Space Jam. Fuck it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they, like you said, they definitely they did their thing. And just watching how Luka, did what he had to do by himself. And LeBron didn't shoot the whole first quarter. I don't know. That's crazy. You got 19 in the game. You could have probably had like 30 if you would have shot earlier. So I don't know.
It's just weird with this nigga in there, but he the GOAT. He the GOAT. That's your GOAT.
Michael Jordan.
That's your GOAT. That ain't my GOAT. That's your GOAT.
Michael Jordan ain't leaving with 19 unless something's wrong. That's when he's ready to retire. I'm like, right now. Mike got 19.
Not in no playoff game.
No.
Blaze, in a playoff game? Shit, that nigga go out there with one leg.
I'll tell you right now, he did that. He go out at 19 this game. Watch what he do next game. There's no way around it.
Like 50.
Mike ain't playing. Yeah, 50. Exactly. That's what he going for.
He gonna make up for that difference that he should have had that 20.
Mike going for all that.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
That's 40. That should be 40, 30, 40. Yeah, you gonna get 40s and 30s.
So we should see what LeBron do this next game.
You better drop 40.
Got no choice.
You ain't got no choice. That 30, I ain't trying to see that shit.
Not trying to see a win or lose?
If he lose with 40,
well, no, I was going to say win with the 30. Like win or
lose. He win with a 30, then I can respect it. But if he lose with a 19 or 20, 25, 30, you lose with that?
We already know, yeah.
I'm not satisfied. You lose with a 40, 50 banger, and then damn nigga, you did all you could.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, because that's what Luka did. He had 37
damn points. And they sat him. As soon as they sat this man, the game went downhill.
And that's the key, too, that you said that. They had to lead the whole game. he had to lead. Luka was beating them niggas by himself. So, yeah, man.
It's stuff we've seen before. He's a great player. Now, all the other stuff, I can't really. Blaze told me some things. I obviously seen some things. I am a fan, but it wasn't enough to be traded for pennies. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. It wasn't enough. It wasn't like he was out here. Never mind.
That's why it had to be something personal because nobody.
Yeah, it was definitely personal.
Yeah, because you're not
trading
nobody like
Luka like that. Yeah. He brought you to a conference championship, right? Then he brought you to a finals championship the year after. I don't get it.
They knew LeBron, obviously you can't trade him, and they were like, yeah, well, LeBron's he wants to get rid of AD a little. So why not get rid of AD for Luka? He said, hell yeah, you do that shit straight up. He said, we're just going to do a straight up trade for these niggas.
That's the dumbest shit they did, boy.
Yeah,
but there's something behind it. We don't get into all that. But yeah, so that game, we'll see what they do game 2. Who you think got it this year, though?
It's crazy to sound. I want to see how the Lakers do in this series, though. Really, this next game. The Lakers can do some weird shit and pull off getting through this series. I think they will be a threat. Just because Luka is going to be in his bag, and I think LeBron going to have no choice but he might go off. But it's still a little rough right now. Boston's still in there. I ain't gonna lie, Chef Curry is a scary nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping he beats the
Rockets,
but the Rockets
are dangerous.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I want to see what Steph does with Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
They just dropped like 56 points together last game they played before, when they wanted to come into this playoff. So
that they're good. I just don't think they're big enough for certain teams.
That and their defense, but you know how we look at it. Well, I don't say we look at it but playoffs can get a little. We'll see who's really ready to go play basketball and score and be the killer. Because Steph can go out there and have horrible offensive games, and then his defense really will get exposed. You know what I mean? So let's see if he goes out there with the shaved head now and the big beard, and see that he does his thing, got the new look. So that's why I want to see if Steph gonna go out there and really be in his fucking bag. Like he ready to play the villain role a little bit.
Look,
like,
if he knows stuff. If he in his bag, then ain't nothing you really could do. But it's not about him. It's about what's around him also. Because we just seen
and that's why I love it because Jimmy Butler ain't nobody to sleep.
He another dog.
We seen Jimmy do this by himself with the Heat.
Right.
Now who's another dog?
Who?
Look out for Tyler Hero, man.
Oh, Miami?
He out there going crazy right now. Tyler Hero is definitely doing his thing. 30-point games back to back. Like, he's just doing it. And he just won. Like, Miami is definitely out there playing basketball right now. Weirdly. With Tyler Hero by himself. I don't know what the fuck. That's showing Eric Spoelstra just not a coach. I don't know. I gotta give it to him.
Well, he been a good coach.
Exactly. And people saying I never liked him. That's why I gotta keep it real. I always gotta keep it real with shit like that. Like, they earn my respect. And he's one of them. Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah.
Wild bull.
Shout out to
Jimmy don't fuck with him. Nobody was fucking with him, but
because he got his own way.
Exactly. And he said, nigga, we winning my way, so stick to it. Because honestly, once they started going their all opposite ways and Jimmy was still there and Eric was there, but niggas wasn't doing it Eric's way, and Jimmy just started falling the fuck off, the whole team fell the fuck off.
Exactly.
Terry Rozier just over there. I don't even know what the fuck he doing. That nigga, you saw he got locked up for sports betting.
I know.
We'll get into that one day.
Stupid motherfucker. Dumb as hell.
So if y'all put any bets on Terry Rozier, just know we're sorry. We didn't have nothing to do with it. That was all him. He was rigging it. I hope y'all will capitalize on a couple of them and got a win. That's all I can say.
Right. That nigga crazy. If I known that, man, I'd have betted his ass under 2. Shit.
Drop in the comments how y'all feel about rigged sports betting with the players doing that. Does it upset you that the players,
You know what that just tells me, nigga?
Shady points they self and stats.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know how long they've been doing it, but they've been doing it.
All right, how about this question? Yeah, how much of the league in the percentage from 100% to everybody doing it to maybe 0%? Nobody. How what do you
probably
think?
5%.
NFL. Let's go there first.
It's still low. It's real still 5 to 10% still.
Niggas want their numbers. Yeah, fuck that. What about NBA though? Who do you think is higher?
I would say the NBA is higher.
Yeah, easier to probably get away with it too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Easy to say, nigga, I ain't gonna get no boards today.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go under that.
First of all,
I'm a scorer, but I'm going under that 4 boards.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But you can on the field is a little different too. You can manipulate it. You can manipulate it, but let's say you run a route for 20 yards and they go for 30 yards. You don't.
It's
know the yards.
Yeah.
You know the yards, but then again, you have to still run that route. You feel what I'm saying? So you just stop and
Yeah,
Now your quarterback looking at you like, nigga, you know the damn route, nigga. You been here how long?
Just like tackles, you gotta get what you want with the over. Because if you do the under on tackles, don't have yourself looking crazy out there just missing everything. Now you have them all coming your way now. They like this nigga. This nigga for 4 tackles. Yeah, like nah, nigga. So you got it, and what? Like you said, they ain't even coming your way now.
Yeah.
And you picked the over 5, nigga, guaranteed it. All right, yeah. They ran away from you all game.
All game. Come on.
So yeah, football's a little dangerous, like you said. Basketball, like you said, certain things like points they can probably slightly shave. They can do that sometimes without looking too crazy. But rebounds, I seen no lie. I had Jimmy Butler rebounds. This nigga did not go for a board the whole game. I watched the shit. It pissed me off. I lost 2 because of that shit. That nigga stood near that foul line the whole game and made 3. He was going for all buckets and he had like 30-something points. Dang. But Jimmy usually gonna get, the hustle shit. He gonna get you at least 5 boards. That's nothing for Jimmy Butler. No, this nigga wasn't getting shit. And I was like, yeah. So I don't know. People will be doing that shit probably.
And we gotta see what's going on. But I think Boston be back from the East at least. We probably do know that. But I think the Thunder, it might be the Thunder's time.
You know what I was thinking them, but it's still something about them that's still throwing me off. Like,
it's just, it's up in the air in the West. Anybody can take it. You feel what I'm saying? Pause.
You know what's crazy? You're right, dude, because the Rockets still scare me, man. Houston's dangerous. They are number 2 for a reason. They've been balling all season. And Dylan Brooks, he showed that shit when he was with the Grizzlies. You just find him a home where he can just be the guy on the team. Like, not like that how I be sometimes. I ain't got to score. I ain't out there doing the shit Dylan Brooks doing, but that nigga doing something where he's like, nigga, I'm just a person out here to keep the team together, and I'm riding for the team. Just let me do what I do while y'all do what y'all do, and trust me, we gonna be all right. Y'all just score. I got the rest. I'm gonna get a couple here and there, get a 3. If I'm on, I'm going off. And I'm gonna talk my shit. If I go off, they gonna hate me. But Dylan Brooks, like, I don't fuck with him like that, but that nigga's team, boy, they definitely be out there playing basketball. So we'll see what happens with them. Don't let them win. That's all I'm gonna say. Rockets gonna be a scary team. The further they go, you already know what type of time Dylan Brooks gonna be on. The more wins he get, the more he's gonna be disrespectful. So
the West is wide open. Denver's Denver. We know, but
that's another team. But they looking a little weird. So.
Yeah. So the West. You know what I mean? But
that's why I feel like Steph got a weird chance in LeBron because the West is real.
This year they do.
It's too open where a vet can come out and do his shit real fast. You know what I mean? And put his foot down. Niggas still get different out here mindset wise in the playoffs. But Shea is a killer. You old niggas out there trying to drop 19 a game, ain't gonna be able to do shit with that. Luka out there gotta do it by himself.
That's terrible. And the thing is,
Luka gotta drop 40 with Shea, because Shea dropping 30 minimum.
Exactly. Yeah, Luka, he's a problem, man. So hopefully they get their shit together. If not, it's gonna be an easy way out. You feel me?
Get the album.
Shout out to Blaze.
Yeah, man.
It's on platforms. You know what I mean, but yeah, that's the basketball. Just a little recap of the Lakers and the Timberwolves. I do think the Lakers can get the series win, but if they play like they did at home, it's not going to happen. So, but shout out to Timberwolves. They played great basketball. They're not always going to shoot like that.
They was going crazy.
Yeah, they was hitting great.
They was what? Yeah, so we got shout out to Timberwolves, man. They was playing basketball. That's what happens, man. That's what I love about basketball. Like, hey, everybody be guaranteeing shit. These niggas are not nobody to play with.
You come to play basketball. It's about playing basketball. It ain't about what they say on the TV or the lineup that would have looked like or what the stats made would have been. It's the playoffs. First of all, anybody can win in the playoffs.
And what kind of players go the craziest in the players? Them Kobe's, them Jordans.
The mindset
man is one of those.
Yeah.
Think about it.
He had his pain last year when Luka knocked him out. Remember, Luka did that by himself. He embarrassed Ant. So what you think Ant trying to do to Luka?
Now they got Randall and Gobert. Come on now, they going crazy over there. The boy with the red hair. He out there. Well, he got pieces over there now.
Yeah.
So yeah, and man, what all the offensive boards they was getting to. Remember that's a key thing.
Yeah, it was
Too many offensive
They
boards.
not pause. The Lakers don't have a lot of big men at all.
Nah.
So
And Jackson Hayes, I didn't even see that nigga the whole game. And LeBron was their other big man, and he disappeared. They took him out the game how many times?
You can't box
So
out
what was they
Gobert.
really doing down there? And LeBron really wasn't even in the game in the first quarter. And Luka was winning by his damn self.
Yeah, I don't
and
know.
They put LeBron in and took Luka out, and then the whole shit turned around now.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So,
We'll have to see.
Yeah, we want to do something about that. But like you said, I feel like Boston can do their thing. Lakers, if they play like they played at home this last game, that's not going to do nothing for them. Honestly, fuck that. If the Timberwolves played how they played, I don't know what the Lakers do. It's going to be a problem.
It's gonna
Them
be
niggas
easy.
is out there balling.
It's gonna be easy flight back to Los Angeles.
Them niggas was balling.
It's gonna be unhappy flight, but it's gonna be easy one. Trust me. 4 games gone, but hey, look.
Get my nigga Bronny in the game.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. But yeah, that's the little basketball segment. We gonna get back at y'all with another little segment real quick. But yeah, stay tuned.